Okay.
So maybe we start in child's pose. Great way to get our back start to open and our side body start to open. Rocking back and forth on our toes. Maybe first, we love the toe stretch. And eventually settling into an open or closed knee. Child's pose just to start loosening up. And even just to start taking stock of what our body feels like now. Just noticing what's left over from the other day, where we have tender places or tight places. Breathing into the belly. Getting that breath going, starting from the bottom and moving up with that breath on your inhale. And exhaling from the top down. Letting that open our body even more. The ribs, our lat muscles, our hips. Just appreciating the stillness. Opportunity to set our intention. And then when you're ready, when you inhale again, bringing the hands near your head so we can gently press up, find our table position, knees under our hips and wrists under our shoulders, and begin some cat cow. Inhaling, let the belly drop. And exhaling, rounding that spine up, tucking our chin in. Inhaling, full, nice across the chest. Exhaling, letting that feel so good. Do one more full breath before we break out of the cat cow into any other side bending, swaying our hips, tail wagging, whatever feels so good. And then eventually curl our toes under, find our first downward dog. Let the knees be bent as much as they need to this first time, but we'll focus on our palms, spreading those fingers, pressing into the palm, really pressing down with our shoulders towards our toes. Let the head go. Then we'll pedal out those feet. That feels so good. First down dog. Any other movements that need to occur to open us up this first time. Then we're going to look between our hands and walk or step forward into our first forward fold. Grab your elbows and sway from side to side. Stretching the upper back, more like the lower back. Feels like the lower back in our hips. And then becoming still, lift the toes, spread the toes, feel rooted in your feet. Then we'll roll up. Take your arms overhead. Then bend gently to the right. Back up and open. And then over to the left. Up, open. And then gently folding in again. Hug the back of our legs. And then right into the press up halfway. Lengthening the spine. And then planting our hands, stepping our feet back, shifting our weight. We'll pause here for an extra breath. First plank. You can always bring the knees down. The shifting weight forward a little bit, belly is nice and engaged, turning on the belly, the side bodies, our legs, and then lower all the way down, shifting our hands forward for this first Sphinx. A little gentler back bend on this first round, and then we'll do some more back bending later, but just gaze up, stretch the front of your neck. And then bringing the chin down, stretching the back of our neck, press your back up, your shoulders up, the head is heavy. And then rolling towards the right with my head. And then gently lift up from there, right ear near my right shoulder. Then coming across to the left, ear near left shoulder, and then down with my head there. And then over, and then gently pressing up with our head, bringing our hands underneath our shoulders and back into downward facing dog. Ready to take our down dog up with that right leg. Stretch it high, point the toe, bend the knee, and then gently looking forward, stepping that right foot forward. You can drop the back knee if you like, or leave it lifted and come up into crescent warrior. Breathe here. Open the twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. I'm going to bring that hand down for dragonfly twist. And really roll the right shoulder back, getting even deeper. Feeling it more in our hip here. And then bringing the right hand down, walking back. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Right leg straightens out. Right toes are up. And lunging, feeling that inner thigh. Thank you. And then walking back towards the front. Dropping the back knee, straightening the right leg again. Here, getting into our hamstring, toes are down, head rounds, neck rounds as our head moves towards our shin. Then gently pull those toes back, finishing out this opening, grounded opening. I'm going to plant my hands around that right foot and take the right foot back up, stretch, reach, point, maybe bend that knee again, letting thigh open, eventually planting our foot in downward facing dog, taking a good breath here. No need to rush. And then we'll take the left foot high, reach, bend that knee, open the thigh, open the hip flexor, and looking forward, stepping that foot all the way forward. Finding our balance, coming up into crescent warrior. You always drop the back knee. It doesn't have to be just like the other side. Maybe this knee is down or up. And we're going to open the twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Breathe. And bringing the right hand down. Reaching the left arm high, opening that left shoulder back so I can feel it across the chest and into that left thigh, left hip. And bringing that hand down inside the foot, walking to the back of our mat, Skandasana or Ninja Squat. Nice, opening to the left, inner thigh. Breath here. And we'll walk back towards the front and finish this side with that split, that half split. My right knee comes down, straightening the left leg. My toes are down at first. And gently lift them and round even more, even deeper. And then coming back forward, planting hands, taking the left foot up, point, let that knee bend, and then drop the foot, breathe. Fingers are spread wide. Nice sigh if that feels good. The energy move. And look between our hands when you're ready. Step forward into our fold, right up into a peak. Lifting the back halfway, then fold and round in. Spread the toes, pull a little deeper. And we'll rise. Arms overhead. Over to the right. Inhale back up. Then exhale towards the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold it. Inhale, peak up. Feeling our breath, connecting with the exhale down with our hands, chaturanga, lowering. Then inhale to upward facing dog this time. That deeper back bend. Gaze up. And then curl the toes for downward facing dog. Breathe. Taking that right foot up. Curl the ankle. Then step that foot forward. Gently rising with an inhale for our crescent warrior, sinking, feeling strong. Maybe imagine pressing those feet away from each other and engaging the inner thighs at the same time. Then open the twist. Right arm and my gaze go back. Wrap the hand behind this time. Open that left side by bringing that left arm up. Feel a stretch. Left oblique. And then bringing the hands down. Skandasana. Oh, maybe the dragonfly twist. Yes. Left hand down, right arm up. Really get into that right hip. It's almost like wringing out that hip. Throw the wrist while we're here. And then bring the hands down. Way back to Skandasana. Open. Lengthen, the toes point up. Being present to all the sensations. And we'll walk forward. Drop the back knee. And straighten the right leg. Round over. Surrender. You can lift that foot if you like. Then maybe just shifting forward, getting to the left hip flexor. Right before we drop both hands, take the right foot high, three-legged dog. Stretch and point. And then place the foot down. Breathe. Then the left foot goes high, curling the ankle, stepping that foot forward. Breathing here, right into our crescent. Strong transition. Feeling all of the inner thigh, outer thigh muscles moving and helping. Gaze might be up. You can open the stretch. Left arm goes back. Using our back muscles. Getting low, staying low. And wrap the left hand behind. Reach the right arm up. And then bring the right hand all the way down, dragonfly twist. Left arm reaches high. Open the chest. Bringing that hand down. Shifting our weight towards the back of the mat. Yes, open. Let it feel good. Breathing. And we'll shift our weight back forward. Drop the right knee. Shift the left hip back. Round as much as is available. Straighten the leg maybe. Bending those toes or flexing them up. And then shifting our weight forward. Really leaning into that right flexor. just before we go up into our three-legged dog. Planting your hands, taking that left foot high, twirling the ankle a little bit, placing the foot down, down dog. Fingers are spread, lots of intention in our palms. With breath. Then we'll walk our hands back towards our toes this time. Maybe open the twist here, left fingers down, bend our left knee a lot, right arm can go high. Breathe in the right glute muscles. Feel rooted in both feet though. We'll gently trade sides. Left hand high, reach, breathe. Breathe and feel into left glute. And then the left hand down, hug the back of your legs. When we come up, we'll come up into our chair here. However you like to have your feet. Hip distance or toes touching. Eventually pivoting our torso up. You can still see my toes. Thinking low. Finding the calm breath amidst the challenge. Letting the breath still be calm, even though the challenge. Bringing the tail down even more. And then sending those hands behind us, open our chest. And then we'll come all the way up. Maybe interlace our fingers and press the palms up towards the ceiling. For this side, bend over to the right. Back up and then over to the left. Back up and open. And then folding in. Walking our hands back out to that strong plank. Finding some mountain climbers here, some gentle ones, some slow ones. You can take a knee down and bring that right knee towards your right elbow if you like, or you can keep that left knee lifted. But we're going to alternate like a bicycle maybe. So trying that right knee to right elbow and taking it back, left knee to left elbow, taking it back. We'll just do one more each side, turning on our core a little bit more. When that's enough, lower down, then press up in upward facing dog. And then down dog, breathe, exhale, maybe take a big breath in, sigh out your mouth. Then we'll take the right foot high, roll the ankle, step that foot underneath our hand, a little wider stance than before. Angling that back foot, coming into our warrior one stance, arms lift. Maybe interlace those fingers and steeple them, pointing at those front fingers, kind of like a James Bond gun. Up if that feels good. Stretching the side bodies a little more. And then interlace the finger behind the back. Open across the chest. Breathe. Finding a humble warrior. Bending down, bringing that right shoulder inside our right knee. And then gently coming up, straightening our right leg. Bring that right arm up, left arm behind our low back, or grab the wrist. Maybe heel toe my right foot over towards the left. So I can come down into triangle pose, reaching, tipping that right hand down, left arm reaches up. Breathe. Open that left shoulder. I'm going to come back up to a T. I'm going to bend into that right leg. I'm going to come onto the ball of the back foot and find a prayer twist. Left elbow outside of the right knee. If that works for you, you could always open the twist, either horizontally, upright, or vertically from here. Your breath. Then bringing both hands down, taking the right foot up, shaking it out, building lots of heat for big muscle groups. Thank you, strong leg. Finding down dog, breathe, that foot firmly down. Feel rooted in all four of your limbs. Then we'll take the left foot high. Take that foot underneath your left hand and plant it. Pivot and plant the back foot at an angle, rising, hips pointing forward. Then arms up, warrior one. Maybe you steeple those fingers with the other thumb on top. That feels nice. Your arms are just lifted. And bringing the hands behind the back, interlace, open across the chest, peek up. And then fold in. Humbly bowing inside of that left knee. Pressing into both feet, moving those hands towards the ceiling. Head is heavy. And then we'll come back up, straighten the leg, left arm overhead, right arm behind the back if you want. Opening, I'm going to shift that left foot in front of my right foot. Come down into triangle pose, so reach forward, tip at our hip, right arm goes high, reach. Let that feel good. Opening, feeling strong. And back up. Bend into that left leg. Come to the ball of my right foot so I can prayer twist. Right elbow outside the left knee, peeking up. Breathing. Beautiful. And then bringing the hands down. Take that left foot back up. And set the foot down when you're ready. Down dog. Feel the stretch, feel the opening in your legs. More than when we first began. That feels good. And then walking our hands back towards our toes, right into that twist. Right arm up, left knee bends. And gently trading sides. And then bringing that hand down into our chair pose. Strong chair. Thinking a little bit lower. Maybe lifting the right foot just an inch. And setting that one down, breathing here. Lifting the left foot. Setting it down, getting lower, strong arms. And come all the way up. Interlace those fingers, press the palms up. And then let's fold forward. Hug the back of your knees. Let the head be heavy. We're going to walk to the front of our mat. Finding that plank. This time we're going to do some side plank. So rolling onto the left side, bring the right arm high, reach up, feeling strong in our core, lifting those hips a little bit. And then gently over to the other side. Rolling across those feet. Left arm goes up, hips are still lifted. And bringing that hand down, lowering. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. Take the right foot high. When you're ready, step it underneath your right hand, planting the back foot at an angle, rising. Interlace the fingers if you like, reach that, get those hands up. And then circle the hands down, interlace behind you, open. Fold in. And coming all the way up, heel toe, that right foot in front of the left. Right arm goes up, open the right side. And then arms out to a T, reaching, tipping left arm high. Breathe. And coming onto the ball of the back foot, rotating our chest all the way around. Left elbow outside right knee. Prayer twist. And then from here, we'll add on warrior three. It's like airplane pose. So my hands come down, I'm gonna lift off the back leg, straightening the right leg, lifting that left leg straight behind, flex toes towards the ground, lifting my arms if it's available, chest and hips point towards the ground. Breathe. And then both hands down, step the foot back, take the right foot up, shake it out. Such a strong example there for our left leg. Spreading those fingers, feel rooted, clearing our mind, using our breath, preparing for the other side without any expectation. And taking the left foot high. That feels good, stepping it forward. Planting the back foot. Mindfully coming up, sinking. Breathe. And from here, getting to open into the warrior, the humble warrior, hands behind our back, interlace those fingers by our hips, and then lead with that chest, fold in. Right hand goes up, head moving towards the ground. And then from here, coming all the way up, heel toe that left foot, line with the right, arch, back, open, then into the triangle pose, reach down, right arm lifts up, maybe that left hand is leveraging and really pressing so that I can rotate my shoulders even more. And then coming into our prayer twist, twisting my torso all the way around, elbow outside, knee, breathe. Then looking down, last effort on this side, ready to lift off the back leg, up, flexing those toes, and then eventually lifting the hands if that's available. Our chest faces the ground. Airplane. Hands can go anywhere, out in front, behind, out to the side. I can hear the cranes outside. And bring the hands down, step the right foot all the way back. Take the left foot up. Point toe, reach. And then bringing the foot down, down dog, breathe. I'm going to do a little pigeon pose in here before we move on to some forward. So just taking that, I'm going to start with the left side. Taking the left knee behind the left hand, angling that foot towards the top of the mat. You might stay upright, reaching that right foot back as far as is available, or Enjoy coming down your forearms, bowing your head maybe. Using the heat that you built in your lower body to get a little deeper into the tissue. What can you let go? Noticing our breath, not holding it in, just smooth, even deeper breath. Gently lifting up. Pressing up, shifting my toes in the back underneath so I can lift and take that knee back. Bringing both knees down and just sliding into puppy pose a little bit. Bringing our forehead down, reaching the hands out in front. Noticing the difference between our hips here before we do the other side. Just appreciating space that we create, the discomfort, the reward for the discomfort, the openness. Then pressing up, getting ready for the other side. I'm gonna lift my knees up, so I can just take the right one forward, right behind my right wrist. Inching the left foot back behind as much as we'll go, and then starting to lower down in and out. Using a block underneath if that is the best idea. Maybe you're on the back before. Hard to see, but that looks wonderful. Surrendering more, being in control of sensation. So gently, kindly adding a little bit more and more pressure. Getting a little deeper and deeper into the fascia, connective tissue. The hips carry so much responsibility. Letting go. Breath. And gently coming out of that. We will come on to our back from here. We'll do some dead bug and some boat. So maybe bending the knees, letting them touch at the top for just a brief moment. Feeling the hips, feeling our back, releasing the low back a little bit. And then hug the knees into your chest. Rock around, go back. And then we're going to bring those knees above the hips and extend the legs, so 90-degree angle with our hands. Bring the arms straight up. Then we're going to find motion, alternating motion. So the right arm goes back, the left leg straightens out towards the floor, and then comes back up, all the while maintaining stillness with the other side. So working on not moving the stationary in your hand, just having a lot of control. There doesn't need to be any speed. It's all about being conscious, turning on the right muscles to do the task without rushing, just alternating and appreciating control. Knowing what we can control and what we can't, so valuable. here. Be happy with it. Do one more on each side. Hug the knees, rock around. That feels good. We'll do a bridge pose in between. Bringing our hands down to the mat. Toes point in and press through the heels to lift your hips. Maybe interlace the fingers underneath so you can really press those hips up, open the belly, stretch the hip flexors. And then coming back down, hug the knees, rock it back again, and preparing for boat pose. So how do we like to come up into our boat? I like to set myself up before going right in. So I lean back, have a straightish back, fingers are down, squeezing my legs together and lifting the feet, finding the angle that I can release my hands with. Maybe they stay down. It feels like my core is different strength every day. Sometimes it feels strong, sometimes not. Just going with what's available for the day. Working to straighten legs if it's available. And then bringing the hands down, cross the ankles, lift the hips, feels good. And then for the last round, maybe we do whatever you like. It could be regular boat down to low boat and back up, or you could do half and half, or you could work the side bodies, bringing the imaginary ball and touching it to each side of you. Wherever you feel called, maybe it's the most all. But having the control that we choose. More good breath. And then all the way down. Rock around on your low back. Hug those knees. Hallelujah. Drop the heels. We'll do a bridge. Hands near your sides. Lifting, stretching the flexors. Yay. And then coming down. Windshield wiper your feet this time, keeping the hips down. And the knees go from one side and linger there. And gently over the other side. Linger there. And then back up. And then from here, we'll find a spinal twist, but maybe, I want to say challenge of a twist, but not a passive twist. I guess more of an active twist. I'm going to take my hips to the left an inch or so. I'm going to cross my left thigh on top of my right thigh, and then let the knees fall over the side, arms off to a T. They're connected like that. It's a little bit more intense. If it's too intense, then just uncross and stack your knees, whatever feels good. Our gaze might go over the left side. Really melting into the twist. All of the opening we've done, heating up. What can you let go of here just to fall deeper? Gently be guiding those knees back up, uncross, recenter the hips. One breath here, just integrating. And over to the right. Crossing the right thigh on top of the left, letting it all over. Arms open, gaze to the right. Nothing's available. No forcing. Just breathing. Letting go a little more. Lifting the knees back up, guiding them maybe. Send your hips underneath. Anything that would feel good here. Stretching out. Windshield wipers or anything else. Eventually extending those legs into our Shavasana pose. Base up. It's feeling flat on the ground. Flat as we can be. Heavy as we can be. Our eyes closed, just feeling peace. Starting to feel your back against the ground. Or reaching your arms overhead, waking up again. Rolling onto your side. Sacred place to make your intention for the day. Feeling open, feeling free. How do you want to feel today as you move through it? And gently pressing up. The palms in front of the chest, honoring our heart, honoring our breath in this life. Yeah, breath in, just breath in, really, really